Hey guys, I am coming to you today with a part 2 video, kind of like an updated, more in-depth video. I did recently, excuse me, watching my Judge Mathis, but I recently did a video of how I was able to lose about 80 pounds in about 2 to 2.5 months on keto. So I thought I would just do an updated, more in-depth video, being that we're going into the fall and winter months, and you know, summer bodies are made in the winter, so we can get this thing going so we can get right for next summer. So if you're interested in a more in-depth how to basically start keto, what to do, stay tuned. All right, let's keep it going. My starting weight was 247-ish, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was around 247, my starting weight. And I got down to about 168. That was the lowest I got down to. And I was able to maintain it for going on a year. So yeah, let me see, going up between 10, it's almost been a year. Yeah, so it's coming up on a year and I've been able to maintain it. I got down to the lowest of 168. I was, when I did that video, at I think 178, and I did a video after that explaining how I was able to break a stall, because I did end up stalling. So check those two videos out. But yeah, I did end up gaining about 10 pounds of that back. So I was back up to 178. A couple weeks ago, I did a keto reset, and you can check that video out. All I did was show what I basically, how I would eat in that day when I started the keto reset, and then I was able to get back down to 168. So we're ranging between 168 to 172. I think I'll put a little screenshot of me getting on the scale after I did the keto reset, showing I think I was like 168 or 169. But yeah, I'm ranging between that and 172 at this time. So my goal weight is around between 150 to 160. So I think with this, go ahead and do this keto reset. I just want to, like I said, summer bodies are made in the winter, so we can just all be, you know, be on the journey together. Why not? So with that being said, let's just get into it. First thing you should do, I am not a doctor, I am not a dietitian. This is just what worked for me. So I guess, you know, if you want to consult with a dietitian or a doctor to see if keto could be right for you, that's something you can do. Another thing is to know exactly, you know, what keto is. Do a little bit of research to know what it is. Where is that? And I'm looking down because I'm looking at my notes. But yeah, to know exactly what keto is, and I'll just briefly, keto is a high fat, low carb, low to moderate protein diet, pretty much. You're basically eating fat, moderate to low protein, and low carbs, of course, to burn fat, and that will put your body in ketosis, and that's where your body is in a metabolic state and it burns fuel. So it's it will burn, you know, fat, causing your body to shrink pretty much. So that's in a nutshell what keto is. So first thing is first, calculate your macros. Now the general rule for if you don't want to calculate your macros, would be to eat under 35 grams of carbs, 70% fat, and then 25% protein. But I will link a few macro calculators so that you're able to customize it with your height and weight and things like that. You know, personalize it for your body and your body type. So excuse me, so I will link those below. Yeah, the free websites, it'll assist you and things like that, but those macros I just listed, that's just the general rule if you don't want to calculate your macros. And let's see, okay, and then next, you know, once you're calculating your macros, you need to track everything you eat. Track your macros, whether you're writing it down or whether you're using, they have trackers where you can input everything you eat, but make sure you're tracking everything you eat, because you need to know how much to eat, and you need to be careful to balance to get your body in ketosis. And once you get your body in ketosis, you want your body to remain in ketosis in order for you to lose weight. Okay, so track everything you eat, whether you write it down or you use a tracker. And as your body gets more into ketosis, you will have to adjust your macros. You may have to adjust your macros. It just depends. You may stall, so you may have to cut less carbs. You may have to incorporate more protein. It just depends. But just know, as you continue on into keto and your body remains in ketosis, you will have to adjust your macros. So I just wanted to put that out there. Now, in the beginning, you will experience something called the keto flu. I'm not sure if I touched on that on my previous video, but you will experience the keto flu. It lasted for about 3 days, and what that is, it's where you may experience like fatigue or mental fogginess. And with this, you'll need to increase your water intake, definitely, probably to 1 gallon of water a day during these, first few days of ketos. To help you stay hydrated, of course, you need to increase your sodium intake. I like the pink Himalayan salt, but definitely increase your sodium. I take magnesium pills because you will need that with the cramping and everything. You will need some magnesium, and you will need to increase your potassium. I'm not taking potassium supplements. I just try and get my potassium through what I'm eating. So like I said, increase your water intake probably to 1 gallon during those first 3 days to get you through that keto flu. Increase your sodium intake. I take magnesium supplements, and then increase your potassium. And then once you get over that hurdle, you should be okay. And yeah, and eat more MCTs. So with that, like MCT oil, you can definitely use that. You can cook with MCT oil. You can put it in your fat bombs. I put it in my coffee every morning, my bulletproof coffee. So yeah, definitely increase your MCTs. Now, while on keto, you will need to avoid like grains, sugars, certain fruits, a lot of fruits you'll have to avoid, and starchy vegetables. Believe it or not, some vegetables have a high carb count, one being broccoli. Now, you can eat broccoli, but you just need to, eat it in moderation. You need to count, make sure you're not getting, so it won't take you over your carb intake for that day. But you will need like a sugar substitutes. There are plenty out there. I'll try and pop some in, but definitely sugar substitutes, berries, avocado, seeds and nuts, meat, of course, high-fat dairy. You don't need low-fat. You need your high-fat dairy. Oh my God, my camera's about to die, so let me hurry up. High-fat dairy, of course. Healthy oils like avocado oil, that's so good to cook in. Leafy greens and vegetables. Like I said, the avocado oil to cook in. Fat bombs. Kerrygold butter. I switch between that and ghee in my bulletproof coffee, but ghee is definitely a good one. In the description box, I will try and link a grocery list, basic grocery list to get you started. And I will also have an ebook link to help you during the month, to get you through the first month. And you can actually use it for the first, you can just change what days you eat what. So yeah, I will definitely link a grocery list to start keto, and I will okay guys, I am back. I cannot remember where I left off because my battery died on me, but I think I was just telling you guys that I will be linking an ebook for 30 days worth of meals. You can use that for the 2 months, or by the time you finish, by the time you start and get really into keto, you can incorporate your own dishes and things like that. So yeah, that's what I was finishing up, the ebook. I'm going to link the websites to how to calculate keto. And like I said, if you need any type of assistance, any type of help, we can possibly start a support group, because it's doable. I know some people say keto you can't sustain it, but it's doable. Like I said, I've lost that amount of weight, about 80 pounds in 2.5 months. And I've kept it off for going on a year, so it is doable. But yeah, I wanted to come back and just let you know my camera died on me. It's been a few hours. I've already gone out, ate lunch and things like that. But yeah, wanted to come back and let you guys know that. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoy.